Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Off the play fake, Mon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Mon going to throw it. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They go play action here. Mon. Under pressure is Mon, and he'll go down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Mon. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down.
Mon now off of play action. Gets this one to Morris. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Handoff comes to Cook. Able to power through. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Mon. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Love going to give this one to Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He was brought down by Mackenzie Alexander. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Love looking to throw it. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now Mon. Flushed out right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Mon looks to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Mon's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Cook. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Mond out of the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kellen Mond taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running right, Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On play action. Love to throw. Caught by Cobb. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Love. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Touchdown! Robert Tonyan from 10 yards out. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. That is caught by Thielen. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
From the 17, Mon. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. Got a man. It's Tunyon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 29. Let's go. Do it. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off the play fake, Love. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tunyon. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. They will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On first down, here's Mon. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 2nd down now. It's Cook. Cook able to escape. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Mon going to throw it. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give. This is Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They go play action here. Mon. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his kick here is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. The give is to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Love, they go play action now. That's complete to Cobb. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the 38, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Amari Rodgers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. Jones, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing. Love. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Mond. Escaping the pressure right.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here's Mond. They're going for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Jones. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Love. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye, but a defender's coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Back to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Packers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on